We are live. All
What
right.
do we? How do we do this?
What am I doing? Is there an intro of some kind?
Yeah. Welcome
so. This week in... No.
Live from Las Vegas.
It's Sunday evening. I guess I should probably say a word too. Hey, Spinners and Sharks, Ace of Vegas here. Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to the #Vegas podcast. And we are live in Vegas from, I guess, a hotel room somewhere. Where are we?
How do you pronounce it?
The Domino.
Yeah, just like the president.
And it apparently was named after the president.
Yes, like the Franklin bar downstairs, actually. I guess in retrospect, we probably could have had the show.
This is the hotel to be at.
The hotel confirmed. I'm gonna have to get my phone up over here so I can actually read the comments, see who's actually.
Josh is here.
Oh, Josh is in the house too.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah.
He better be. He's in the living room.
Here. Pretty sure Seeking Vegas Sunrise is in here too. Yep, we have confirmed Seeking Vegas Sunrise.
We do have a live studio audience.
All right. The whole audience is live in the studio.
We've got Mercy and we have Anthony. And then Josh, you can just sit behind Roger to watch.
Yep, there you go.
Like
Step
Brothers.
Right, there you go. Just set him on his lap. It'll be all right.
Sit directly behind him and pop out with a question once in a while.
There you go.
Wait, who's sitting on my lap?
Josh, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean, he's your husband. He ought to be at this point. So.
Yeah, you're right.
Tamar showed up.
Love you, honey.
Riley in the chat. Oh yeah, we see Tamar. There he is. Tamar, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? All right. Well, I think we got a good show going today. I think we should have a good show going. It's so much harder to run the stream when I'm far away from my computer.
Kia's here.
Oh, we got Kia Bell in the live chat.
And Terry.
Yep, Terry came through too. Sneaky Vegas Sunrise. I think he might be in the room.
Hey, Kia.
He might be in the room
there. He was trying to pick me up at the wedding yesterday.
Oh God, did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, you went upstairs with him, didn't
morning.
you? Scandalous.
I did.
Oh my. We also got Francis over here too. What's going on? All right. Well, we got quite a lot to talk about this particular podcast. Let's have some fun. So, what's our first topic of the hour that we're going to go into, Christina? I think you.
So we're going to talk about the best secret hotels in Vegas.
Nice.
And then our second topic is wedding venues in Vegas.
Yes, because
ironically,
somebody got married recently. We're not going to tell you who, because you should be subscribed to Kano Kid already. But in case you're not, Kano Kid got married. And I think that there's some guy like, I can't remember his name. Some Vegas Veterans or something like that. No kidding. Vegas Visual actually made a really lovely pre-wedding video for Kino's there. So he's coming out all humble. It was a beautiful video, and it was right up there. It was a great prologue to the ceremony.
It was.
And the ceremony was gorgeous. Shout outs to Mikey Movestro. And what's his current channel? Like something
Vegas Bright Network.
Vegas Bright Network. That's his new news channel. So if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to him, check him out too. But he officiated the ceremony, and there was a perfect balance of dignity and seriousness. Added the gravity of the situation, of course, but still kept it lighthearted, kept it fun, and it was just a great time for all involved. If you ask me, I think so.
Yeah, he did a great job.
So
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, lots around the wedding right there. Definitely.
A lot of people in town.
Oh yeah, no, I think literally everybody that's in the Vegas vlogging community is in town right now, just as a result of that. So. Got Rick's Vegas in here too. Who else is in here? B Money's in the house. I'm trying to keep track of everybody in the chat right now. Gambling Granny's here. Gambling Granny should still be in here. We should have just invited her up. And then
somebody go get her.
Right? We would just run downstairs and get her real fast. It's all good. How's the audio, by the way? Yes, How are we doing on that? This is the first time we've actually had a live audience here.
Trisha.
And then we've been kind of working our way through. So
I get excited when I see Trisha.
Now, technically, we're not live in Vegas. We're live in Paradise.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to Paradise.
True.
Yep, that's right. We got to be staying at the non-existent Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. So we'll get to do that in 2042 when the place is finished, I think.
We should have done the live from there today.
At the Fontainebleau.
It's very windy.
With all the rebar.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Just sitting on the...
Some of the windows missing.
Right. Just walk straight on in. That'd be great.
It'd be the first live stream from there.
Rusty nails all strewn out.
There you go. We can figure out that would be the secret hotel within the hotel. That would be
exactly. It's as secret as to when that place is going to open.
Exactly. Oh man. So since we're talking about it, we did want to talk about secret hotels that we have in Vegas too. So I'm not sure if everybody knows what all the secret hotels are in Vegas. I think we've got a list somewhere. This is the bride's list over here because I did have something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, you know what I really should do? I could just go ahead and put the live stream on the television so I can actually read it. I'm not sure why I didn't do that earlier. Because we're hooked up to the TV right now, in case you guys didn't know.
This is the first ever, right?
This is the first time we've ever done this. So yeah, we're learning. We're learning a lot today. So this is great. Yeah, now I can actually see everybody. We got B-Money in here. We got Miss Shelby over here, Miss Trisha. We got to meet her yesterday.
Trisha's the life of the party.
Definitely. Kia Bell sang for me. She was amazing.
Yes, she did.
That was super special. Awesome. Love that.
Kia.
So, all right. But yeah, we're going to get right on into that. And I think we should probably have our special guest stars too, who I also haven't introduced. So first things first, Kevin, Vegas Visual. The man, the myth, the legend. He's actually on his screen for once. That's probably why you don't recognize him. But he does all the Vegas vlogging and he does all the recaps and all that. So if you need Vegas news or Vegas news on the Vegas news, this is the man for you. He's watched all the vlogs. I think it actually takes more than 24 hours a day to keep up with all the vlogging content. And he somehow does that. He's got some type of time dilation device. I don't know how he does it, but... Yeah, so shout outs to Kev. Thanks for coming on the stream, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
all right.
And some great retro content.
Yes, indeed. And then also mad shout outs to our boy Pat75 for coming through all the way from Canada over here. He's also in all the streams ever, so he watches everything. Again, don't know how he does it. He also must be sharing the same time dilation device that Kevin's using over here and just doing all the great stuff. So no, we're glad to have them both here. And of course, my best buddy Christina made it. We're actually in Vegas at the same time, so we're apparently not the same person. And well, Wonder Woman's not here, so you might be Wonder Woman. We don't know. We can't see Anthony right now, so I might be Anthony. Who knows? It is quite possible. I guess it would be a little more so if he wasn't sitting off stage in the producer's chair over. No, Mercy's in the producer's chair. Anthony is in the director's chair over here. He's the Michael Bay director, so he's not doing much of anything right now.
Director.
All right. Anyway, then, let's go ahead and get started. So, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, how would you like to proceed? Or how do you think we should do this?
You said you have a list of the quote unquote secret hotels.
Well, I've got a few of them. It's mostly committed to memory, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. I have an idea. Let's. Normally we open the chat later in the video. Let's see if anybody knows what they consider a secret hotel in chat.
Okay, bet on that. Yeah, let's see what everybody said. So, Spinners and Sharks, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of a secret hotel in Vegas? So, we're talking about hotels that aren't widely known and widely advertised on the strip. Like everybody knows about Bellagio, everybody knows about Caesar's Palace, everybody knows about Park MGM and places like that. But these are hotels that are a little lower key, but still, like places kind of like this over here, where it's still pretty high end and really nice for the price of it. I mean, you even get semi-naked people in pictures behind you over there. That's included in the price. So that's really nice. Yep, there you go. There's Christina. Give it a nice squeeze up there, Christina.
I like how.
There you go.
You cup the cheek.
Definitely not intentional at all. That was absolutely coincidental.
I do like a nice butt. What can I say?
There you go. Everybody
Motel 6.
Hotel 6 confirmed. Yeah, that is the best secret hotel on the strip.
Travelodge.
Yeah, there you go. Travelodge. I think.
Does it have a hotel within a hotel?
That's a good question.
Well, there's the travel, then there's the lodge within the travel.
There it is. You travel to the lodge.
Rick's Vegas, Nobu. Yeah, Nobu. Rick's Vegas got it with Nobu.
Yeah, definitely. Rick's Vegas got it first there. Tamar agreed. I would say Tamar. I know it's Tamar. Actually, Tamar, let me know if I pronounced that correctly. I hate to have been mispronouncing your name all these years.
I heard that Motel 6 is going to upgrade and be called Motel 7.
Oh, man. What's the extra one?
That's their resort fee.
Right. Definitely. Sky Suites, at Aria. That's another good one. So that's a good one there.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So, yeah, that's correct. I'd probably say... I'd say the Vidara counts. Because it's not its own separate property. It's really part of
It's
Aria.
our favorite.
So, definitely.
downtown.
Hey, shout outs to James Matthews over there. $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Going straight into a slot machine like every other super chat's going in.
Doesn't the Waldorf have a separate, like a Four Seasons inside of it?
I think, well, because I know this place has a Four Seasons
Oh,
on the
that's
top
here.
floor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where that
I think
is.
the Waldorf has an extra hotel in it.
Yeah, it might. It's kind of like Encore over. Although when Encore is really kind of its own thing, like that's kind of the same stuff. But yeah, Delano, Paul's got it. Four Seasons, Vidara, Venezia,
The Venezia?
Venezia. Yeah, I've never heard of
I
that.
haven't heard of that either.
Wow, things I haven't.
Where's
Yeah,
that?
Alara
Is that
for sure.
Waldorf?
I love the Alara.
Yeah,
Oh, it's the best.
definitely. MGM Grand Skyloft. Yep, AJ, that's a good one. I also would have accepted a signature at MGM Grand. That would have been a really great one because that's got the balconies over there and chef's kiss, brilliant.
That is correct.
Yeah, B money, that's the one. Yeah.
Mandarin Oriental.
Yeah, it used to be the Mandarin
But I
Oriental.
think that the Waldorf also has something inside of it, but I can't remember.
Oh, so Venetian does have a secret one that's not Palazzo. So yeah,
Nice.
there it is. It is a secret hotel. That's the secret hotel. This is
It's
the
very
one,
secret.
Venezia. Yeah, it's so secret we didn't even know about it. I guess we had a little too low rent for that. I don't know. We're walking around here with our like 3-sectional bathrooms at Sahara,
Oh, geez.
Slumming it.
right?
Roger, you gotta see our room.
You wouldn't
I
read
should
about it.
FaceTime you later.
Actually, I haven't seen it either. Come to think
You
of it.
should come see it. It's
All
ridiculous.
right, I'll go with you.
Well, just spoiler alert. Our room has a bathroom in 3 separate sections.
Oh.
A third, and a third that
Which is
all opens
weird.
right out to the room.
It's so weird.
Very odd. Our sink is like the
Interesting.
size of a postage stamp.
Also weird.
Very
You
weird.
can lock yourself.
Well, that comes with the
Basically
price.
feel like you're showering in the room directly.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I'm sure that's probably nice. It's probably not a big deal if you're like on your honeymoon or something like that. That's probably not as big a deal. But if you're sharing with someone that you wouldn't necessarily want to, see you shower, like I don't know, your mother-in-law or someone like that, that'd probably be pretty fucking terrible. Can I say that? It's
Yeah.
past 30 seconds, right?
It's been 12 minutes.
Well, there is a door, but it's a little unnerving to take a shower with a solid door.
Mhm.
So if you think about it, you either have a curtain or a glass door that's clear,
Right.
but you feel a little trapped with a solid door that's very heavy
Yeah.
and
I
hard
don't.
to.
I don't care who's in the room with me. I'm getting butt ass naked and taking a shower.
Yeah.
As you should.
That is a
I
right.
don't care.
That's
So you
I don't
should stay at
care.
the English hotel.
right. There it is.
Bloody hell.
Looking towards the future, the St. Regis, which is, of course, the tower that's been under construction and installed at the Venetian, the Apollo group that now owns the Venetian a few weeks ago at the Gaming Commission hearing said they're going to look into it, and it's probably going to be condos or hotel. They're not sure yet. The Venetian said they do want to build more rooms for their convention services. So that might be a hotel in a hotel, but it still also might be a condo. They're not sure yet.
Nice.
Interesting.
So probably
Very
within 6
interesting.
months or a year, they'll announce what they're going to do with that.
And a lot of those places tend to have condos, like Signature and MGM Grand, for example. They are condos. So if you're renting over there, you got to make sure that you're renting directly with MGM specifically, so you don't get the Airbnbs over there. Because you do get the support from MGM Grand if you're renting as a hotel guest. But if you're renting an Airbnb and you go downstairs to complain about something, they will laugh you right back up the stairs. I've seen it happen. And I've been like, oh, damn, what happened there? Y'all can't bring us the other towels? And they're like, oh, well, what room are you I told them my room. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're an MGM guest. Yeah, we'll bring towels up right now. Here, have some of these, and we'll bring some more up later. It's night and day.
So you
The
got to be
difference.
careful.
Well,
Yeah.
Alara has that too because most people own the hotel rooms at the Alara because it's a timeshare,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
and you get no housekeeping service.
That is
Yeah,
terrible.
Westgate's the
Or
same
no,
thing.
yeah, like
Westgate's
once a
all timeshares.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to save just to save James, you got to tell him where you're at so he doesn't go to get those weird
We
sectional
are at the
bathrooms.
Sahara in the Blanca Junior Suite.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Is it Blanca or Bianca?
Blanca.
Blanca.
So it's
Okay.
the L, not the I.
Not spelled like the street.
It's
fighter.
not RuPaul's Drag Race. It's not Bianca Del Rio.
That was so.
What was that, Roger?
I said it's not RuPaul's Drag Race. Bianca Del Rio.
So avoid
Yes.
avoid the Blanca Tower at
Yes.
Sahara if you want to
But
avoid that.
honestly,
Washroom
like a
farmhouse
lot
is
of the
pretty nasty.
rooms, are very odd.
Hey, Denise is here.
So
Hey, Suckerman, what's up?
Hey.
have we decided that the most secretive hotel would be at Venetian?
I think it is that
I think
Benisa
so, 'cause
Tower.
none
That's
of
the
us
most.
knew
Yeah, none of
about
us
it.
know about it. That's surprising because we
Yeah.
got like a repository of Vegas knowledge here.
Yeah.
I want to look that up.
Yeah, you got to pull that up first, Roger. Yeah, let us know if you want to do a screen share, man. Yes, Denise, that is Pat. We kidnapped Pat for this. Pat, you got to say what's up to Denise.
Hey, Martin D.
Hey, Denise.
Martin D
Hello,
actually
Martin.
has a hotel within a
Good to see
hotel.
you again,
Right.
Denise.
Where's Martin D staying at? Also Travelodge.
Marty D.
He's got his own
You stay at
special
the D hotel.
hotel
What do you
within the Travelodge.
You know
The
what's
D.
funny, Marty? Now that I see your picture there,
Right?
it's like, yeah, that does kind
It
of.
does kind of look like
Yeah.
just without the yeah.
It was a pleasure meeting you this weekend. Bro.
There you
Definitely.
go. Kino, Kano, what are you doing here? You're in
Candy.
Vegas. Just come upstairs.
Oh, Ace Ventura's back.
Yeah, Ace Ventura in the house, but we got to shout out Kino Candy over here because someone got married.
Yes, she did.
So congratulations to Mrs. Kino Kid now. Many years to go. Beautiful ceremony. It was so. It was such an honor to be a part of that. Just to be able to. Well, we had the matron of honor over here, and then even just to witness that was just so wonderful. And your folks coming through also great. It's great to meet the boys. Just had a blast. So this couch crew is saluting you. We are the couch crew this week
in Vegas.
All right. Ironically, how does that
Kino's
work?
here,
Oh, is Kino Kid here
and
too?
Denise.
There he is.
There
Hi,
we go.
Denise.
There we go. We got it. Tracy Ford in the house too. We got a whole bunch of people.
Hey,
All right.
Tracy.
So now that we've established what all the secret hotels are, we should probably just go around the panel over here. Roger, you're remote, so we'll let you go first. So which of the secret hotels is your favorite hotel?
Honestly, we have never stayed in any of the secret hotels. Never. We only stay in like the big, ones that everybody know about.
Spanish the Sharks, we're losing Roger's signal over here. He's gonna have
I can't. I'm a basic white bitch. I can't help it. But I would actually no, that's not true. We've stayed at. Would you consider Palazzo because that's not Venetian?
Right, it's not officially Venetian. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so we've stayed at Palazzo. So there you go.
Hey, Duder.
Oh, dude, in the chat over here. It's MC High Life over here.
Hey, MC High Life.
Got to
Good
meet
to
them at
see
the
you
wedding
yesterday. Thank you.
too. Yeah. So okay, so you're thinking. So what do you like about Palazzo that gets it up there for you, Giggity?
Yeah, because it gets it up there for me, and it's just a nice place. Like it's always clean. You never have any issues there. I've never had an issue there. The staff is always very nice. There's lots of food options. I've done pretty well on the gaming there. Yeah, it's just overall a nice place. And I'm bougie, so I like the sweets. So.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Mhm.
Temps in the crib, man. I see you.
I see you. Yeah, that's all I got. That's like we've never stayed anywhere else. It's so weird.
That's reasonable. I mean, and you get pretty good deals there too, just with the comps and other things, right?
Oh God, yeah. we haven't paid for a hotel room in Vegas in like 10 years.
Oh my God, I think
That's
Resorts
awesome.
World was the first time I ever paid for a hotel room in Vegas, and I was offended that I did.
Yeah.
Do you have that
Yeah.
page of the Venetian hotel, the Venezia? Did you get it?
Eric, I sent it in the chat if you want to grab it.
Oh yeah, let me take a look here. Oh yeah, in the proper chat over here, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull that up over here. Oh yeah, private chat. Let me open that up in another tab.
It's not like a very detailed page, but it does show
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah, let me go ahead and I'll screen share it real fast so everybody can see it. There we go.
It does
Oh,
look
yeah,
nice.
actually, it's pretty.
in the it's
Yeah.
at the top, or
Yeah, where is this thing?
it probably
Yeah,
was-
honestly I don't know.
That's what she said.
Heyo.
It's
It's pretty though. It's definitely pretty.
It's very pretty.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hmm.
But when it comes to like
probably.
when it comes to where it is, I don't know.
Leo is a
But
regular.
look at that, the step down, the classic.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
you
all
got that
Venetian
little,
and Wynn that does that?
I think so. Yeah, that gives you that little step. Well, no, Wynn doesn't do that with
Yeah.
the basic rooms, at least. So, yeah, that's actually pretty. That's actually pretty cool. Nearly double the size of other Las Vegas hotel rooms. God, I cannot read that from here. Christine, you have your glasses on.
I can't read that.
You can't read that either. Okay, so this.
Sweet details.
They're very sweet.
Done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I can read that. Are we doing a vision test?
I guess we're doing a vision test right now. That's happening.
Living space.
Well, we really
Just
hope that
make
you.
it up.
Oh,
Just make
God.
it up.
Media.
Here, I got an idea. I can just look at it on my phone. This is an
I
epic
can read
fail.
the red things. bed
This is
and
such an
bed
epic
bath.
show.
4,000 square feet, 5
Parking.
bathtubs,
Oh, thank God someone
3
can see.
showers.
Wow.
And a partridge
No, that's-
and
I'm
a
just-
pear tree.
Okay.
That's
Oh yeah,
extra,
100. Okay, so 130 130 square foot bathrooms there. That's pretty nice. And you got televisions in every single room. Yeah, all right. I like that. I like having TVs in every room because you guys know I love watching TV.
Knew I was going to hear that in person.
You're waiting for that, right? You've heard that a lot in person this weekend.
It's true.
Yeah, in suite safe. Actually, yeah, the sunken living room over there, available upon request. So it's not available in all the suites, specifically accessible
Does it
ones.
have any kind of refrigerator?
It doesn't specify. It does have a roaming tub, so that's pretty awesome too. So yeah, this does seem like it'd be a pretty cool little suite to be in, honestly. So,
I'm trying to remember if Palazzo and Venetian rooms
PB's
have fridges in
alive.
them.
is PB in chat over here? Where's PB?
Where's PB?
Oh, I see him.
Oh,
I see him.
he's
calling
in
me
there.
out.
Yeah, he's in there. He always shows up eventually.
Yeah,
He has a secret hotel within every hotel.
true. He
His
has
coffin.
the PB suite. He does have that kind of true blood vampire sort of vibe to him there, doesn't he?
As long as it's not a Twilight vampire.
All right, so yeah, Palazzo and then Venice is over here. So those are pretty good stuff. I think that's probably going to be top of the list over there. So Vegas Visual, what's your since you're next on the panel over here?
I will say what hasn't been talked about yet, and you might push me on the technicality of it being a hotel in a hotel, but the mansion at MGM Grand.
Oh yeah,
It
that
is
is.
within. It's attached to the
Attached to
MGM
it,
Grand.
and it's a separate property.
It's a separate property. The villas start around 3,000 to 5,000 a night. It's mostly high roller and whale accommodations. They built it in the mid 90s for that purpose. 24-hour limo service, 24-hour butlers. The butlers and the service people speak up to 8 languages, so they'll probably get your language.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
The 2 Joe Robuchon restaurants that are at MGM Grand, you'll have VIP reservations at the hotel, or you can have room service. How many hotels will give you 5-star food room service?
Right, that's not a lot of them. That's a good point.
Some of the villas have their own pools, not bathtubs or spas, but little pools.
Pool pools.
It has a large atrium that stays 78 degrees year round.
Nice.
It's fully walled in. There's a circular gateway for the cars to pull in. I do know that the president of the Philippines stayed there during one of the Manny Pacquiao fights.
Wow.
It's really when you have an entourage and you want to come in and not be bothered, you pull in behind the Coca-Cola store, you get in there and you have your own villa, and there's like about 25 villas of different sizes. The top one is probably 40,000-50,000 a night.
That's awesome.
Sorry, was it Duterte who stated that thing? That president of the Philippines?
I'm not sure which one it was, but he was the president of the Philippines at the time.
Yeah, probably recent.
And a lot of people don't know about it because you're driving down the strip and you see the Coca-Cola bottle, and it's behind that. It's not.
You can see it
really?
very easily.
Wow.
And so, very secretive, and it's the top end. I mean, I don't think you can beat it.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I can see it. $3,000 a night to start off. I believe it. So, Christina, what about you? What's your favorite hotel within a hotel?
Well, I don't feel like Vidara meets that criteria, but it would be. As far as lesser known kind of secret gems of the strip, that would be. But I would say the Nomad.
All right.
I love the Nomad. The rooms are just beautiful. We've only gotten to stay there once, but it's a great location. I'd say the only downfall is there's no fridge. I mean, there's a mini fridge.
That's not a fridge.
So you can kind of stick your one water.
You get charged for it.
Get charged for
get
it.
charged $50
Yeah.
for it.
And the floor does get a little slippery because it's a wood floor. So
Right. Not good
middle
for
of the
drinking.
night, you might ice skate back to the bed.
That could be fun.
Yeah, but it's beautiful, and you get your own separate entrance to Park MGM. Yeah, that's a great one.
Definitely. So, oh, Jimmy, yeah, we're doing a live Vegas podcast over here. We're all in the house, so we figure we do that up.
Hey, Jim. How you doing?
Chilling. So, Pat, what about you, Big Dog? What do you think about what's your favorite hotel within a hotel to stay at?
I've never actually gone looking into it at all. Funny enough.
Okay,
yeah, it's always
okay.
a bit too always a bit too rich for my blood. Those places. So if I were to stay at a place, I guess Nomad as well, because I'm really liking Park.
Mm.
I really like Park. So.
Hey, Nomad does have its own pool. It's true. Forgot about that.
Oh, PB, we are at Delano
All right.
right now in Ace's room.
Yeah, we're just
I was trying to confuse him. I told him, what does it look like?
It does have a Cosmo.
It's got a Cosmo vibe to what I can see.
It does. It does.
It's just this is actually very out of place, all things considered. So, let's see. I'm trying to think of anywhere that I've really been. I guess the Lara, that one.
Oh, that
comes
one
to
is
mind.
great.
Obviously, I really like Delano here, just because it's clean. I didn't really notice the Apple Store vibe. It really kind of has that sort of vibe, but I'm a technology guy, so I guess I'm actually no. I guess I wouldn't be all right with that because I know how to use a computer. Therefore, I wouldn't use a Mac. Don't give me that look. I saw that look. But no, I suppose I guess if I was picking any one of them, I'd probably say Nobu at Caesars.
Yeah.
I want to stay in Nobu.
Yeah, Nobu was gorgeous. I love staying over there. I don't go very often, but
Now the only problem is you got to deal with Caesars.
that's the kicker, right? That's the problem.
You
No,
might
it has
never
a-
find your room.
Oh yeah, no,
now.
I mean it's a 30-minute walk back, through the casino to find your tower. Then it's another 37 minutes getting up the tower. That's the only problem I have with it, but it's got flawless location. The price of it's really good for what it is. Often it'll be really about the same. You can get a much better room for about the same price as some of the mid-level rooms that you get in the actual towers over there. And it's a really good time. I gotta admit. Like I said, that's another reason I like Delano. I like Signature at MGM Grand because I'll come in on my Vegas comps and they'll be like, "Hey, we got a suite for you over here." I'm like, I don't mind the extra 10 minutes because you get an extra pool too. Because Delano has its own pool in the Mandalay Beach pool complex that you can just chill out over there. So we'll post up in there. We'll run into the wave pool. We'll run into the Lacey River. Then we just go back and like, oh no, you can't come in. You guys can't come in. And we do the same thing at Signature at MGM Grand. So we go down to the main pool and all that, and we come back up, and then you have your own pool for like hangovers, like their private pool in Tower 1. I think at Signature, that's adults only, which I think is a very important thing to have adults only pools. Not that, obviously I'm a parent to love kids and all that, I got nieces and nephews and all that good type of stuff too, all about that. And I think there are great places for kids. There are even a couple of them in Vegas, but not every place needs to be for kids and families. That's just how that is. You need to have there need to be some places for adults. You have to have space for everybody.
Quiet time.
Exact quiet time, right? You have to have space for single adults. You have to have space for, young couples, older couples, that sort of thing right there. And I think that's really important. And Signature at MGM Grand does provide that. So that's really great.
Another one I just thought of is the Hilton Flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So it's a Hilton
Right, I forget
Grand
that's in
Vacations property.
And it's like attached to the back of the thing, right?
Yeah, it's attached. It's basically right behind the Flamingo pool. You get free access to the Flamingo pool with your stay there, and there's a very short walk to the Link Promenade too. So the rooms are all suites there. They're pretty decent. They have sometimes like a really large kind of hot tub in the room. You'll get several rooms in your suite. You get a living room, kitchen. It's a little outdated. It's like Florida in the 90s.
Oh.
And it's a little muggy in there, but I mean, it's a great location. The rooms are nice. They're really big. The only thing is you will wake up to the pool DJ every morning.
That's a
Which
kicker.
is fun.
Right. I guess if you like
But I
pools
mean,
and
it's
DJs.
a pretty good deal. Like, you get to go to the Flamingo pool for free.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
So.
Nice. All right. So finishing Sharks in the live chat, do you guys have any favorites for yours? I mean, I know we've opened it up a little earlier. People mentioned places. I'm just wondering if there's anywhere that we've missed or we've underrated. Honestly, I think it sounds like the biggest thing for all of us is you get much better rooms for them, especially for a relatively good price. And then you get like the super high-end sort of stuff like Kevin was talking about, right?
And then what about off strip and downtown? Are there any? I mean,
I don't think
at
there are
all?
very many because there's not really much of
Hotel.
there's not really much of a reason to have those. Just on the merit that you can make if you're off strip, you have to make the whole thing a spectacle as is. So you got to bring your A game. Like you're not going to have that at the OEO. You're not going to have that at the Virgin. you can't have that at a
Or-
place like
Red Rock or
Red Rock wouldn't
they don't
function
have it?
with it because it's got to be its own thing. It's a completely different market there.
Oyo though does have 6 different Hooters restaurants,
That is true. Oh my God,
all
that's
with
right.
the same menus.
That's right. Here's how bad this is. An awesome adventure.
There we go.
The
I like
RV
that one.
park in the
That's
city.
great.
Yeah, the Manor Motor Lodge actually is a hotel within a hotel.
Oh.
From a purely technical
Yeah.
perspective.
That was going to be my next question. Is
Right.
that, these hotels within the hotels, are they always higher scale? than
And as it
the
turns
hotels?
out, they are not.
Yeah, it turns out. Yeah, not always.
Not always. Although I guess that's the real question. Would you prefer to stay in,
Yeah.
let's say, regular MGM Grand? Let's factor out the
Yeah.
Let's factor out the villas and let's factor out the mansion. Regular MGM Grand versus signature at MGM Grand. Would you guys prefer to stay in?
How much further back is the Signature?
Another 10 minutes.
Okay, because I mean MGM's already huge. to
Because
begin
it
with.
already takes 20 minutes to get to your room from there.
Yeah.
So you know where the pool is?
Yeah.
All right, so it's by where the pool is, and then you walk another 5 minutes to get to the towers.
Yes, I don't know if that'd be worth it for me.
How far back is the last MGM Grand room?
That's a
Oh,
very
God.
It's if you're coming back
I
from the
can't-
pool, it's 20 minutes. That's how that is.
It's already bad enough walking through that casino. I can't even imagine those suckers.
You know,
that
I've done-
stuff the far back of
Honestly,
that
I've done
casino.
it before, and I loved the room for it because they had a balcony and everything. It was some really great. It was just like Jesus, you come back after a night of drinking, and you're like, it's still not
Like the
here.
labyrinth to get
I'm
to
not
your
at the end of this
Yeah.
thing yet. Why?
You're like, why is David Bowie dancing in the hallway in tight pants? And there's trolls.
Is there any instance where David Bowie didn't have tight pants and trolls around him? I feel like there wasn't one. Oh, tight pants, trolls, and a 16-year-old girl somewhere. That's pretty much David Bowie's entire existence. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You
Or
can look it
boy.
up. Oh, yep, that is
Or
true.
boy.
That is true.
So have we blocked out the RV park at Circus Circus or not?
We do not want to.
No, sorry, it
there,
counts.
no.
It counts. We gotta put it on the list.
I put a link for you if you want to show everybody the quality of service there.
Oh yeah, drop it on in there. We'll post
It's
it out.
got hookups.
Yeah. Hang on, let me put it down over here.
We can get
Literal
the hookup with the
hookups.
There it is. Let me do the screen share real fast. There it is, Finishing Sharks. Hang on.
From the couple pictures that I looked at, oh, it's pristine.
It looks flawless. Honestly, I think I'd rather stay at this than the actual Circus because at least I know the bathroom's
At
clean.
least you don't have to go into Circus.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly, right? You don't have to physically go there.
Yeah, what happens when the shitter gets full?
I mean, I guess you
You
go into the hotel.
And you call Cousin
but-
Eddie and he takes
Right,
care
there
of
you
it.
go.
I was just gonna say, you pull a cousin Eddie and just empty it in the sewer.
Oh, there's gotta be. It's gotta be like. So you see the 40 square feet. It's $1 per square foot for the resort fee. That's gotta be. Oh my god, yeah, it screams class, doesn't it?
It's the perfect place to stay on the Las Vegas Strip.
This is
That's
it.
what it says.
This is premium Circus right here. I believe this.
And when you go off strip to go to a restaurant, your room goes with you.
Point.
So room service, it's like no, we'll bring the service to you. That's brilliant. Okay, that
You don't have to deal with
single-handedly.
the walk.
Right, there you go. You don't have to walk to it. You bring your room with you. That's perfect. Okay, you know what? This wins. We're sorry.
The
We're
room goes everywhere you go.
sorry, Skyloft Sidaria. This wins. All right, guys. I think we're in a good spot to kind of move on to the next topic over here. What am I streaming on? I guess we're just streaming on my laptop. I forgot my webcam, the webcam that you guys bought for me, and I'm using the Blue Snowball microphone like we always do. It's just the ice version, so it doesn't do like the surround sound, but I think it's getting the job done, or at least I hope it is. Everyone's hearing us so far, I think. Roger's audio all right?
What? I couldn't hear you. Just kidding.
Oh, all right, that's Wonder Woman. Should we put Wonder Woman on the stream?
Absolutely, we should.
Not sure she would do
Oh no.
that.
All right. Well, let's see. All right, I'll let you take over. Hey, dear, we're on the live stream.
Hey, honey.
Oh, Roger says hi,
Wonder
honey.
Woman.
You hear everybody? Oh yeah, Christina said hi too.
All right, are we going to continue while he's on the phone? Let's
I mean,
continue
I
while he's
guess
on the
I can stay on
phone
the
so we don't
stream.
run over.
Should I stay on the phone with my wife?
Do it.
We're
Do
gonna
it.
leave it up to the people.
Do it.
Or I can call you back in 30 minutes, baby. Okay, all right. How about I just call you back in 30? As soon as I say this, everyone's gonna be like, "Stay on with Wonder Woman. Bring her on." All right, that sounds good, dear. All right, I love you. All right, bye.
Oh, that was so cute.
Y'all making fun of me.
No,
Is she
straight
like
people are
really
cute.
funny?
Oh, totally.
So what is the
Yeah.
hotel in the hotel? Did you have?
Oh, she didn't. I didn't ask her. I should have asked her. This was the perfect opportunity. Well, she's only been to this one, so she'd just say Delano, because there's a hot tub in the back she can have. So that's what she wanted. That's
Now
all she wants.
here's the question: if the Palazzo and Encore are not hotels within hotels, what about Delano? It's its own tower.
It doesn't have a
its own
casino.
entrance.
It's completely dependent on
Yeah.
Mandalay Bay.
Vidara doesn't have a casino.
True. It's also completely dependent on Aria.
But are we basing it on if it has its own tower or not?
It does have its own pool, but it also gives you access to Aria pool too. So it's Vidara at Aria.
So the Vidara is
at Aria.
Oh, so Vidara counts?
Vidara counts.
then.
Okay, then Vidara would be my favorite.
Okay, Vidara, that works. Yeah, so Vidara at Aria, Delano at Mandalay Bay, Four Seasons at Mandalay Bay.
And then Palazzo and Encore.
Yeah.
Would also count.
Yeah, and I do have to say, Alara is great too because you do get.
Or Alara. Is it Alara or Alara?
That's a good question.
Alara.
Vegas education, get on that.
We need to be educated.
Not sure. Is it Aria or Aria?
Okay, actually,
Let's ask.
that one I can't say. It's Aria. 100% it's Aria.
100%
Yeah.
on
We
that.
know
The
it
reason
is.
why.
We
Oh,
take
it's not areola. Okay, I was saying it the whole time.
No, that was an inside
That
joke,
was-
Pat. That was part of the joke.
Sorry. I didn't know.
We are aware that it's Aria.
Right, we made the Canadian
changed
apologize. Shame on us.
We changed
Sorry.
it.
There you
Sorry.
go. Area crew confirmed. There it is. That's Director Sneaky.
So I'm going to call it Area from now on.
Mhm.
It's very hard though. Like we tried to get in a cab the other day at Sahara, and which is also called
wow.
Sahari
All right.
because of
I'm gonna
Penny's dog.
sound-
It's named after
And
Penny's
the
dog.
the guy's like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Mercy, I can't say it."
I'm going to sound like such a noob, but where's Alara again?
It is actually kind of part of Planet Hollywood.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
its
I
own
found it.
hotel. It's the giant Hilton Grand
Yeah.
Vacations that's all glass. But you have an entrance
Yeah.
right into Miracle Mile, so it's a great location. The rooms
Oh,
are all
alright.
suites, just like
Yeah.
the other Hilton properties. You can get a full fridge,
Yeah, Jim, I
and
was
it
thinking.
smells amazing in there.
I was thinking it
It's
was
all
going to be
updated.
pronounced Alara just because of that consistency with Aria,
Yeah, it seemed like
Alara,
yeah.
Vidara.
I was gonna say that's the problem with English. It's such a ridiculous
Are you?
language.
Yeah, that's true, PB.
So is it
We might have
Motel
to join
6
you.
or no?
You say to me,
Motel 6 confirmed. That's it.
Is-
That's the hotel. All right, we should probably jump into the next topic over here. What was our next topic? I don't know.
Weddings.
Something about
Dun,
weddings.
Going to the chapel. We're gonna get married.
Yeah, again.
Already did.
Oh yeah, you did
that
already.
wedding
Huh?
yesterday was pretty damn awesome.
We did a lot of that.
Was-
Where's
it was a
the?
complete package.
Yeah, it was. It was indeed. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Okay, so we got this lovely all-inclusive wedding experience down here. I'm gonna move this so we can actually read it, and we're gonna do a screen share over here. So we're going over the best wedding venues now, because I guess that's a thing that we're doing.
And we're doing chapels and not churches.
We are indeed. So, well, actually, it's a little bit of everything. So since we were talking about
Wedding
it.
venues in general.
Exactly. So I went to brides.com because that's the type of quality
What's your
research.
favorite website?
This is the type of quality research you get from Mesa Vegas over here. Okay, this is what's happening.
Hey, that's a credible source for wedding info.
I mean, brides.com. It's all about brides. There you
But
go.
what about grooms? What does grooms say?
There is no grooms.com. Grooms have no opinion. Grooms talk to the dad and say, "Hey, can we get this paid for?" So yeah, and they're on about how, even though Vegas is all about the bachelor and bachelorette parties, again, shout outs to the matron of honor over here for throwing one. The most important thing is the wedding too. So we got to make sure we have all that. So there's actually a whole list of all the places where you can have a proper wedding. This isn't the full thing because I think it's something like, can correct me, I think we counted like 200 something odd chapels where you could get married, and just in the immediate area alone, and just lost track and stopped counting. But there's quite a few churches and wedding chapels around here that you can actually participate at and get married at.
And many in the resorts, right? I mean,
Yeah, all the resorts have them. Like Luxor's got one, MGM Grand's got one, Caesars has one. I know that
Circus.
even Circus. You can get married at Circus. I don't know why.
I would get divorced.
Right?
Yeah, get married and get chlamydia all in the same day.
I was gonna say tetanus, but okay, we won't up me. I'm going home.
No, it's chlamydia for sure. Come on.
Maybe a little food.
Why aren't Denny's and Taco Bell Cantina on this list?
Yeah, Taco Bell Cantina. You can get married there. That's true.
Yeah.
It's like a $1,200 wedding package or something like that. It's crazy.
There's no best drive-through.
Oh yeah, no drive-through. That's
Oh,
true.
come on.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Mm.
Where did we go yesterday? Not us. A lot of us didn't get married together.
At the wedding? Or
Yeah.
it was the
The Chapel of the
Glass
Flowers.
Gardens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Glass Gardens.
Glass Gardens.
That's are pretty nice.
There were like 3 or 4 of them in there. It was a
That's
small
great.
venue, but it was
Nice.
it was a very intimate venue.
Beautiful.
Intimate is code for small. It's a small venue,
fit
but it was really
85
nice.
people.
It did. That was really great. No, I mean it was definitely standing room, but it worked out really nicely. It was great. We were in and out in like 20 minutes. Again, shout outs to Mavestro.
That's what she said.
Ha! Giggity. Giggity.
We're not going to get through this, are we?
Never.
What's the over/under on this stream, by the way? Do we take bets on that? I feel like we didn't. I feel like we should have. But yeah, if anyone actually is legitimately looking to get married in Vegas, we pulled up this list over here, and we're gonna see if we can pick it apart. I don't know. So I guess best overall is Caesar's Palace officially, and it looks like the venue range is however much this is. I don't know what that means in terms of
That's lowest.
And-
1 to
Anywhere between the little monies toward medium monies.
There's medium monies, whatever that
Medium
means,
dollar signs.
right? $2. It's up to $2 signs, guys. Whatever that means. I always thought that was the dumbest thing. It's like, oh, it's $3 signs, it's $4 signs, it's $1 sign, and every.
So it says all inclusive. Does that include a groom or a bride?
I guess we can head on down there. We want to see. I think it's a good size too. Max guest 196, so you can fit almost 200 people in there. So that's not too bad. And it's got indoor and outdoor venues. So you can have intimate or large weddings, so small or big weddings. That's just what it is. And then offers a wealth of choices for your special day. Caesar Palace does. And then you also blocks with discounted rates at Caesar's Entertainment. Okay. Room blocks. So you can get the whole bridal party together. That's kind of dope. So that's a benefit. You can't have outside catering, so I guess that's back to that all-inclusive thing. And
That's pretty
then
normal.
parking's expensive unless you play there, is what it comes down to. So that's a thing.
Do you get a guy dressed up as Caesar?
That's a good question.
That's what makes it $2.
That's the all-inclusive there, right?
Instead of 1.
All right. Oh, damn. Look at that. And you can get like a big reception. 5,000 people at your reception there.
Is that just in the casino?
Wow.
Wait a second. What?
That's the ball.
No,
You're just-
ballroom.
5,000?
It's up for 5,000.
What's the largest ballroom?
That's a quarter of a hockey rink.
Probably. I mean, because they got the huge convention. Well, there might be something at the convention center that might be.
That is insane.
5,000.
Yeah, so your reception can be a hockey game. That'd be pretty dope.
Wow.
Interesting. So I guess that's the whole thing. And also you get an event coordinator, which I guess is the thing. Do you need one of those if you have a wedding planner? Is that the
Parking.
point of it? Oh, complimentary parking for hotel guests. Okay. So if you're staying there and paying them money, I guess they'll give you complimentary parking. Although I thought that was a benefit if you're a certain tier level. So maybe it's not me. I don't know. I don't actually know. So I guess that's a thing. I figured something like Caesar's Palace would pop up. And let's see. Waldorf Astoria is the next one. Best on the Las Vegas Strip. Why is Waldorf Astoria considered the best? Because I don't think Waldorf Astoria is the best of anything
Well,
on the Vegas
technically
Strip.
Caesar's is, but that's the overall.
Yeah, that's the overall winner. So you can get 400 people here. It's not all inclusive and it's expensive. So I guess it's just, but it's got a balcony, I guess, and that's it. That's the only special thing about it.
Has anyone ever actually been inside that Waldorf Astoria? Is it beautiful?
I went there.
I've not.
It's nice. I mean, I went there when it was Mandarin Oriental. It's
And
pretty.
they got the bar. You could do the reception there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because it could just be for the sheer beauty and maybe the catering, like the level of catering you get for that price is just off the charts. Maybe
$25,000 for the wedding. Skip.
skip it.
That's actually
Jesus.
pretty standard for a wedding.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know, but it's like
Even other places.
yeah, but you're
It's
in
average
Vegas.
in our area.
You got to be competitive in Vegas. That's not competitive.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there's the pool deck too. Like the other places don't have a pool, I guess, even though Caesars has a pool. So I don't know why that's considered a big thing.
And what do you need the spa for?
Yeah, don't
Just to
all
get ready?
pools have decks?
Yeah, and I mean most places have spas too. So I guess maybe because, but again, it's a hotel. If it's a hotel property, you have a spa built in. I'm not sure what the plan is here. This is a silly list. I don't like this list.
I don't like this list either.
Right? We should have just made our own
Should
list.
we discuss the places we've seen weddings in Vegas?
Honestly, that was the first wedding I've been to in Vegas, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't go to weddings in Vegas.
Okay.
I go to divorces
I've
in
been
Vegas.
to a few. My brother got married at Paris. And what he did was we did the chapel, and it was very gray inside.
Oh, that's
Otherwise, it
awful.
was nice. It was a little gray is kind of depressing to make the walls and all the stuff in the room. But it was a nice wedding. It felt like you were actually at a wedding. But then he did his reception in Le Village Buffet.
Oh.
So we all
wow.
just had dinner
Fancy,
there.
fancy.
And it's funny because he was supposed to get married at Bellagio, and he switched it like maybe a month before, and that was the night the Bellagio got robbed. So we just missed it because we would have been sitting there hanging out, having some drinks.
Was that the motorcycle robbery?
It was the one where they were wearing like pig masks and they robbed
Oh,
the
that was a
Rolex
different
store.
one. That was a different one. Okay, I was thinking the
Yeah.
motorcycle robbery where he robbed the casino itself.
Yeah, and after we did dinner at the buffet, we just hung out at the bar that's right on the casino floor, the really pretty one. So we would have been sitting there having drinks during the robbery. It was at Bellagio.
Yeah.
And then we did our vow renewal last year for our 10-year anniversary, and we wanted it to be as cheesy as possible. So we did the drive-through.
Oh my
You guys got
god.
Elvis too, I think, right?
We were going to get the Elvis, but it was a 5-minute ceremony,
All right.
so it was not worth adding like $300 for Elvis.
No, probably not.
We wanted to get an Elvis, but we're like, this doesn't make any sense. But that was cool because we took a limo with like 10 people through the drive-through, and it was hot in there because we had no AC. And then we just did a dinner afterwards.
Yeah.
There's more to that story, but you can catch it on YouTube.
Right, there you go. Subscribe to Seeking Vegas Sunrise in the description
Yes.
box down below, please.
Yeah. And then we had another friend that got married at one of the chapels in kind of that area in between the Strip and downtown.
Right.
And he had like the worst Elvis I've ever seen. Like the guy was like sweating profusely. Like I was
That
like,
sounds
this
pretty
guy's
accurate,
awesome.
actually.
yeah,
Elvis.
seriously.
He was wearing like a gold glitter jacket that was like threatening to rip apart at the seams.
You're still not describing an inaccurate Elvis.
Yes. And like his hair dye was like kind of dripping down his face a little bit. And like his sideburns were kind of like glued on there crooked.
So you just get more and more
He
authentic
was
as you go.
awesome.
I think it was a real Elvis you
And then-
described.
A little past his prime then.
Yes. And he had a Polaroid speaker,
Mm,
which I didn't know Polaroid made speakers.
I'm not surprised.
He only performed Elvis songs that were not familiar,
Mm,
just his own personal favorites.
mm.
And he stopped in the middle of the ceremony because he was so sweaty. He was like, "Oh my God, so hot in here. Does anybody have a napkin?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I do." So I gave it to him. And then we really wanted that Elvis, but for
Was
our
not
vow
available.
renewal, but he was
$300 an
might
hour.
not be
That actually
alive.
does sound like the $300 an hour
And
would be
then-
worth it.
at the end, he like packed up his speaker and like his Geo Metro, and he was like, "Okay, guys, I'm headed to the Bellagio for my next performance." And we're like,
Uh-huh.
"No, you're not."
You hope
That
not.
was a fun wedding.
So you can have an Elvis, and so you can have an Elvis
love
at this
that
at this Simple Affair place for as low. So because you're only paying $1,000 for the low end package, so it's only $1,300
Oh,
if you include
nice.
Sweaty Elvis.
That's
So that's not
true.
bad.
I think that
Sweaty
Elvis
Elvis.
may have gone for a lower price.
Fair enough. So that sounds worth it.
I was actually wondering about this one at Little White Wedding Chapel.
Oh, yeah,
because
I
that's
heard
down
about
the road
this
from
a lot.
where we were yesterday.
Yeah.
And how does this beat out the Chapel of the Flowers?
That's a good question. Well, I guess because it's $50.
Okay, never mind.
Well,
There it
it
is.
says eloping.
We
Look
looked at
the
this
title.
place
So if you
too
leave
It
it,
for our
says
vow renewal.
eloping.
So-
They have
okay.
a drive-through
So-
also.
It's not a classic wedding.
that's it. So if you're just kind of running away, you're like, hey,
So
we're
it
in
depends.
Vegas. You want to get hitched real quick? Like
Yeah, there's no one involved.
that's it. You have to say the I, right, Roger?
Yeah.
Have to say I.
I.
There's no I do. There's just an I.
This is I. Do you? I do. I.
And the minister's fee is not included.
Oh yeah, so you got to bring your own Movestra.
You can't make adjustments to decor.
Oh yeah, so it's just this. Honestly, I don't think I'd be too fussed about it really. So I just
No,
because
I wouldn't
I'm
be
not
either.
too fussed about the decor and all that. I just roll in there like boom, we're doing this. We're going to do a big party at the not Mirage because
Brittany and Michael.
Oh yeah, Britney Spears. Yeah, if it's good enough for Britney Spears and Michael Jordan, it's good enough for you guys. Come on.
Well, is this Britney's 5th marriage?
I don't know, 9th maybe.
Oh, so
So
Crazy.
did Joe Jonas apparently. Whoever that is.
We got married in Vegas too.
Did you know?
Where'd you guys
Yeah.
get married?
We got married outside of Caesar's Palace.
Oh, so
Right
Caesar's
on.
Palace.
But
so
we didn't.
wrong.
But we didn't use Caesar's thing. We used what was called the Las Vegas Wedding Wagon, and they came to us, got the permission from Caesar's to do the ceremony on their site, and it was super affordable and it was beautiful.
Oh, so they were cool enough
That's
to let you do that.
awesome.
That actually sounds like a killer
I
idea.
so
Raj.
want to see your wedding pictures.
All right,
I'll send you the link.
Okay.
nice. Best all inclusive. So why is Bears Best the best all
I've
inclusive?
never even heard of this one.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's at Red Rock, and you get a DJ and cover coordination and all
cool.
that. So it looks like you're going to be anywhere between
wow.
10,000 to 18,000. So it's going to be
Minimum.
pricing.
feel like you
Minimum of $10,000.
Not that much.
Well, you were just saying the other place, $25,000
I
in
know.
Waldorf.
That's
So yeah,
how
there you
much
go.
it would be at home. I think.
Exactly, and it's
But
not
yeah,
supposed to be like
Vegas,
that.
you gotta save money for the slot machines.
Exactly. So I guess that's a thing, but
Yeah.
none of these places are blowing me away. But I'm not super hyped up about weddings or anything like that.
I love weddings.
I mean, I like being married, but I don't like getting married. If that makes sense.
You don't want to do it every day.
I prefer not to, honestly, if I can avoid it. So, oh yeah, Demi Moore and Bruce Willis got married at the Golden Nugget. I like the Golden Nugget. That seems like it'd be a good place to have a wedding. So that's pretty cool. And then there's an affordable one, Lucky Little Chapel. So I can't. So $99, but the other place was only $50. So why is that more affordable?
Which one?
I wonder if that one comes with the minister.
A little
Oh
bit.
yeah, maybe that's what it is. Because this one probably didn't. Yeah, this is just if
That
you want
one,
to run
everything's
away.
a la carte, I think, because we looked at it for about.
Okay, so this must be like more proper packages there. And you can get photos with the bag, on-site gown and tux. Okay, so it's all in there.
Oh my God, you can get your gown and tuxedo there?
Yeah, all in one shot.
That's crazy.
$6 an
Wow.
hour for parking if it's only an hour. Oh, that's not big.
Minister's fee. Not
Okay, so you got to bring your own Movestro here too. Can we just fly Movestro out for like literally everything?
Right.
Just fly him, and he'll be like the team minister. I literally did not know he was an ordained minister until this trip.
I am
And he had
too.
robes.
No, right? He had
That
a
was
collar and
so
everything too. I was like,
cool.
oh dang,
Yeah, he was.
you can do my confirmation. I don't know. But it's only ceremonies, no reception, which isn't a big deal. You can plan your reception somewhere else.
I mean, for $100, you can't really beat that.
Yeah, $100. I mean, you buy the reception elsewhere. You can probably get a pretty good deal doing this. That's not bad.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's just a really small venue, so that's the problem. So you can only have so many people at the wedding, and then you just invite everybody to the reception. It seems like, which I don't think would be a problem.
No.
I think that's pretty much what the Kinos did. Like they had a pretty small wedding area, and they invited a lot of people.
Mhm.
Honestly, I think that area probably would have been a little. I think 50 would have been like proper for it, and that would have been fine. And I know they did their best to get as many people in there as possible, but it was a limited venue.
I think it was 88, wasn't it?
I think it was 88, and I think that was probably the hard limit on it.
Yeah.
So, and then, obviously they went to, we went to Sahara and they opened it up for like the reception. It was much bigger, a lot easier to get people in and out. So I think this would be, if you want to do something similar, this is pretty much what you'd be doing there.
Yeah.
So you basically just be getting mom and dad, your favorite aunt, your favorite uncle, your favorite cousin, your favorite friend, and so everybody gets like 10 people or whatever. And then you're like, okay, we're meeting the rest of y'all over at Resorts World. Don't go to Resorts World for your reception.
Not if you want food.
Not if you want food. Not if you want actual food. Maybe Planet Hollywood. Maybe I think I'd enjoy having a reception at Planet Hollywood. That seems like a reception hotel. That'd be pretty rocking.
A food truck.
Yeah, there you go.
You need
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. So there's that, and then I guess they have one more place off strip. It's the Lotus House over here. I guess it used to be an Airbnb. That's weird. That's really weird. I don't like that. I don't know why, but it bothers me.
That's weird.
And
That's really weird.
All right. $1,000 for outside
Look
catering.
at the minimum catering.
Yeah, minimum
Saturdays.
$5,000. So don't get married on a Saturday, I guess.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right. Yeah, none of this just seems very. I'm not sure what it is with this list over here, but it just seems really unpleasant. All these places, like nothing is doing anything.
Yeah.
better over here.
It's really not. Is there any affordable list on here? It's all best this, best that.
Right.
So the price is not really a consideration.
Yeah, really.
This-
It's all random. It's all so random. Like
Yeah,
you're
this
like,
list-
oh,
This list gave me hives.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just so eclectic. I don't know what's happening on this list. Like there's no hierarchy to it, and there's no real rhyme or reason
I
to
think
it.
they flew in and spent the weekend going around places.
They just drove around. They're like, "This looks legit. This looks legit. This is probably a thing you can talk about.
That's
Why
probably
not?"
very accurate.
Right? It's like a CBR anime list. Like they saw one episode of the show, and we're like, "Okay, we're pretty sure we know what's going on here."
That's funny.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, our
God.
friends that did the sketchy Elvis wedding, they also did their reception at Rero, which was a lot of fun.
Right, and that sounds like here in this area, right?
Yeah, it's at the Mandalay Bay Shops. It's an Irish pub.
Oh, I do know where that is. Okay, yeah,
and
you're right.
there's
You're right.
like a small room in the
We
back
should
you
go
can
to
rent
dinner.
out.
We should go there. You guys in?
Maybe.
Shoot. Don't play. Anyway,
Yeah.
keep going. Sorry.
So there's like a small room in the back, and they just catered like bar food, which is perfect for a Vegas wedding.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can kind of go in and out. Have
My
your
mother
own
would
tab
beat
for
me if we
drinks.
did like a Vegas wedding like that. She's
But
a very
it's
formal
like,
lady.
I feel like a Vegas wedding is meant to be fun and quick, and you can go do whatever you want to do.
And I told that to my mom.
Yeah.
She'd smack me. She smacked me first. She'd smack you one more time.
We
Then she
need a
smacked me
proper
for bringing you up.
She want a proper wedding.
She would want a proper. She likes the proper wedding thing. I mean, her wedding was pretty low key, all things considered.
But
But
they don't have it on this list. They don't have the proper wedding list.
it's on a proper. I guess that's the
Or
Caesars.
is
Is
there
the
one?
proper
Oh,
wedding.
overall?
Yeah, the overall. So that's the proper wedding. So that's the one that you go to, I guess, because it's at the top of the list or whatever.
I just feel like a wedding, we did the traditional wedding for our wedding, our original wedding, and it's a lot to spend, and you don't remember half the day because it's so busy.
Right.
So I feel like going cheap and fun.
But you had a
It's
lot of fun
great for
planning it,
Vegas.
right? How many weeks of fun
I
planning?
did not have fun planning.
Oh no, you had a
I don't
miserable
know.
time.
Planning a wedding's kind of awful.
Oh, it's miserable. It's
'Cause
like
I feel like you get all kinds of people's unsolicited opinions.
right, and it's a
Ugh.
nervous thing getting married and all that. Like you guys ever seen Encanto?
I have not seen.
Oh, you guys
it.
I see you guys don't have an 8-year-old. I have one of those. So I've
Do
seen
not.
it.
Actually, I do have an 8-year-old. He will be 8 and 8 for in June.
Oh, there you go. Right, he's ready for a senior citizen. That's
Oh
what it is.
no, man!
Yeah,
You have a hairy 8-year-old.
yeah. But I have one of those, so I've seen Encanto a few times, and I was a little worried about Candy because I know she'd been working hard on this, and I just kind of wanted to bust in and start singing that little part where John Leguizamo, he plays the villain, but he's also the brother or whatever. That's the twist, and I guess his superpower is he can see the future, and he's just like, Pep, I'm sorry about your wedding. I didn't, I didn't mean to be upset, and that wasn't a prophecy. I could just tell you were sweating, but your bro loves you so. And something, let it rain, let it snow, let it in, let it out, let it go, or whatever it is. There's a
Isn't
whole
that
thing.
movie about Hawk and Two Cents Dog?
Sure.
Bruno. That's the only song I know of.
We don't talk
from
about Bruno.
Encanto.
We don't talk about Bruno, okay?
He's a good boy.
We don't talk about him.
Okay.
He's got the
Okay.
rat
Not in
voice.
that movie.
No, he's not a good boy in that movie. Actually, he is the goodest of boys in that movie, but he's also like the T.O. He's the uncle.
Okay.
So, it's different. It's different. It's a good time. Yeah, there we go. Josh got it. My man. We're drinking to Josh. Someone raise a glass. Who's got glasses? Okay. There we go.
Raise my hand.
Raising the hand there. Pat's had a Gatorade. Pat had a Gatorade. Oh, man.
We're all having a rough day today.
Indeed. Yeah, we're
It's the
recovering
day
from later. All right. Oh, man. I think we're coming up on time. Any final thoughts on
Oh,
this?
we need to pick our own chapel.
I guess we haven't picked
Real
up
quick.
Chapel of the Flowers or wherever we went. That's my favorite. That's the only one I've been to. That's the only one I care about. I'm good.
I'm curious to know if anyone remembers like what chapel it was they had in The Hangover, where a dude got married to Heather Graham.
Oh, I thought they flew home for that.
Wasn't that the Little White Wedding Chapel?
Oh, the first
No,
one.
where he married
Okay.
The stripper.
Yeah.
That might have been the Little Chapel.
I thought it was the Little White Wedding Chapel. Is what it's called. I think.
Okay,
I think so.
That's Pat's pick.
Yeah, that
Little Chapel of the West.
Because you get the
Oh, there.
That's
mugs
the
and
one.
T-shirts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Little
Oh,
Chapel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's the old school one.
It's the Little Chapel of the West is the oldest structure on the Las Vegas Strip. It opened in 1943, I believe, a year after the Last Frontier opened. It was on site. It had to be moved over the years. It moved several locations. Now it's just north of the Pinball Museum. It's got an amazing landscaping on the outside. What I like about it most is it's a standalone, proper chapel. If you know, most of the chapels are in strip malls or they're close together, close by other ones. You can take a picture of this chapel. There's nothing really encroaching it, certainly at the time too. And it's just historic. And a lot of stars have been wed there.
Actually, I do like the look of the Little Chapel of the West.
Yeah, it's just,
That's
it's
a
classic.
nice looking one.
It's like Little House on the Prairie. It's just.
All right. Kevin wins Ace of Vegas, hashtag Vegas podcast today. Congratulations.
I was always curious as to whether you just know these things off the top of your head or you do the research for the videos, but obviously
turns out,
you know
yes.
it off the top of your head. That's so impressive.
He does really,
It's
really
so
well.
cool.
Pretty much all that, yeah, the basics. I'm 98% certain it was a year after the Last Frontier opened, which is the second resort. The first one was 1941, and then the Frontier opened in 1942.
And the first
The
one was
chapel
the
was-
Flamingo, wasn't it?
No, the first one was the El Rancho Vegas,
Oh, that was
which is on the site of the festival grounds right now across the street
right.
from Sahara.
So Flamingo's just the oldest standing one.
Flamingo's
now.
the third oldest, 1946, and there's nothing left standing from that building. It's
Right.
not original.
Yeah.
Speaking of crazy Vegas factoids, actually, I was still blown away by the fact that Chapel of the Flowers is right next door to the Oasis Motel,
Yeah,
where Stu
that,
Unger died.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, though.
That is dark, yeah. That's
Yeah.
weirdo. Eleanor had a
That
mini
sounds fun.
Elvis too. Mini
nice.
Elvis. I'm wondering about that. Drag brunch at Sea. That sounds awesome. Drag brunch at Senor Frogs there.
Drag brunch is fun.
Eleanor, I'm curious to know which neighborhood in Toronto, if you don't mind mentioning. I'm from Toronto originally as well.
Oh, so there you go. So you know. Nice. That's pretty badass.
Nice.
All right, we definitely hit the over. So if you guys bet the over, that's pretty much where we are. So I guess any final thoughts from Roger and the panel here before we start dropping off over here because I'm starving and we're in Vegas and I want to spend my time in Vegas not starving.
All right, I'll make it quick. We already discussed the secret hotel thing. I'm not gonna go back into that. For the wedding aspect of it, we really liked the Las Vegas wedding because they did all the work for us. And it was very, very reasonably priced, and they got the permission and the permits from the casinos and hotels that needed it. So if anybody is getting married, I actually really highly recommend them.
Cool.
I dig it. All right, do you guys want to go left to right over here?
final words or
Yeah. Final thoughts on it.
yeah,
That's your answer.
Cool.
yeah. I'm about history. So Little Chapel of the West is mine. Oldest structure on the Strip, and all the stars that have done there. The classic chapel, and then the mansion at MGM Grand. That's a lot of people don't even know it exists. That's why I put it in the secret category too.
All right. Honestly, I really thought the wedding yesterday was just perfect. So I have to say Chapel of the Flowers is a great choice. It was beautiful in there, well put together. It's quick, to the point, and we had a lot of fun. And that reception was a lot of fun too.
Oh, definitely. Hey, Pat, what about you, man?
Yeah, I got to second what Christina says about the wedding venue there. That was really, really nice.
Yeah,
really, really nice.
Yeah, I'm definitely of the same mind over there. I guess looking back, it's nostalgic at this point now, and just rose empty glasses and all. But this is my first Vegas wedding I've been to, and it was great to go to a wedding with so many great people there. So many great people still, you know what I mean. Anyway, had a blast with the Kenos, had a blast with the whole Keno family. Turns out the whole Keno family, super awesome. So mom, dad, mom-in-law, dad-in-law, everybody came through. Boys came through too, looking sharp. I was looking at them like, oh man, they're gonna get married next. Look at that. They're gonna walk out there. They're gonna pick up some women. Look, watch. So it was good stuff. But no, super happy. Mad shout out to Keno Kid and Keno Candy. Congratulations to you guys. Wishing you guys many years of marital and Vegas vlogging bliss. So drinking to y'all. And on that bombshell, I guess it's time for sign outs because I am hungry now. How do we want to do sign outs? I guess we should probably get our guest stars too. Pat, do you have a sign out?
I don't have a sign out, but thanks for coming, everybody.
All right, awesome. Thanks for joining us too. Vegas Visual, you do have one.
I don't actually.
You kind of have one.
Do I really?
You usually just talk about like who's been on the list for a while, and then you kind of.
And then I have that last phrase, the weather.
Yeah.
And I say, what do I say again? I say, what do I say? Yeah, I say, and this is the monthly average for Vegas.
So what's the monthly average for March?
Yeah.
That's it.
But I do want to say the chapel we were at yesterday, it is easily top 5. It's got to be right there. It was a great place.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that being said, I guess we can have our co-host sign off like usual.
All right. We'll see
After you. All right. Let me press my button here. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to subscribe to everybody that you see here on the panel today. And be sure to stay fab.
Amazing.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't know the sound wave was coming to the podcast today.
Roger's sign out always has.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! And Melvin just missed it. It's okay, baby. We got the stream there. But on that bombshell, it's Ace of Vegas signing out. Wishing you strong hands, happy spinning, and we're live in Vegas. Good night, everybody.
Woo!